Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Coming right back at you. While the devil shall play, God's soldiers will always be awake. All right? While the devil shall play, God's soldiers will always be awake. Okay? That's the motto that we live on. Now, let me ask you this, ladies and gentlemen. You smart people, and please keep an open mind on what I'm telling you here, and what I'm going to be covering here. Please keep your mind open. Keep an open mind. I'm going to send you probably three links. Take a look at the first one, where it clearly states. Now, wait a minute. Before I tell you about the links, let me just tell you one of them. Let me just tell you real quick. The first one that I'm going to send you is gonna be proof beyond any shadow of a doubt that Minister Martin Luther King was used, and that he came from a family of Freemasons. His father, in fact, you're going to see in this link, you're going to see I believe at the 40 and 50 something minute mark of this link, you're going to see people coming out of a school that was named after him, Martin Luther King High School or something like that. You're going to see a parade of Freemasons, of Masons. It's sad, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? The thing is, we are lost. We don't know our history. That's why we are called the lost tribes of Israel. Because when you don't know your history, you are subject to be played with. You are subject to be manipulated with. And I'm going to show you, in the links, I'm going to show you some example as to how people are sinking our people. Okay? And this is the second wave. But you got to understand one thing. Who is the second wave and even the first wave? Who was that aiming for? This is such an emotional video for me. I may not have enough time, but I'm going to make sure to fit it in there. Because I'm going to make this one in English and then in Spanish. But take a look at this. Now, why am I going to show you these links? Well, first of all, we are followers of organizations that are completely constructed by government officials, by the government, to keep us in the mental prisons that we are in at the moment. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, let me just specify one thing right here. The so-called African Americans, they came from the tribe of Judah. Doesn't make any sense to identify someone based upon the continent. Now, the reason that even their identity is confused, talk about being lost, is because, and it is the only tribe that it is known for based upon two continents, America and Africa, all right? And hence the word African American. But just take a look at this. Our people are lost. In fact, let us hit the Bible right away before we lose track of what I'm about to tell you. First, let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 5. Oh, I only use the King James Version Bible, okay? You can go online, whatever, but check this out. Follow me. chapter 5, verse 13. Therefore, my people are gone into captivity because they have no knowledge. And their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst. Now you tell me if that's not talking about the suffering of the African American historically. Now, before we get before we get off topic, let me just tell you real quick. Judah was supposed to be the leader for the rest of the tribe. Because remember what Reuben did. And remember, I'm going by according to Jacob's 12 sons. Okay? So we got Reuben, you got Simeon, you got Levi. Reuben, they are the Aborigine Indians over there in Australia. Simeon, that's the Dominican Republic. Levi, Haitians. Judah is the tribe whom Judah was supposed to be the leader of all, okay? Because Reuben messed up. Reuben went and lived with his father's wife, had a relationship with her, only for one night or whatever, but the thing is, it happened. So he lost that, okay? He lost that firstborn status in terms of giving him power. Then you got Manasseh. Then you got Naphtali. Then you got Manasseh are the Cubans, by the way. All right. Then you got Naphtali. Then you got Gad, which are because I'm not going to go into that. It's going to take me too long. Gad is the Native Americans. Asher, Colombian, Panamanian. Issachar are the Mexicans. Zebulun, that's South America. Ephraim, that's Puerto Rico. And Benjamin, Jamaican. So we all spread out all over the earth, ladies and gentlemen, God's people. Now, whether you want to say this or not, it's up to you. I'm not going to force you. I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here to convince you. I'm not here to ask you to follow me. I'm not here to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I'm here to open your mind, because at the end of the day, that's what counts. Who cares about, having more subscribers? Please subscribe to my channel. No, I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in your salvation. And this is the knowledge that comes out of this book. It doesn't come from me. I'm just another imperfect human being who probably done some nasty thing, more nasty thing that you ever done in your life. Okay, so we clearly see that the Bible is talking about my people. So God is saying, therefore, the great I am, not Jehovah, not Christ. Because remember, even the Christ look, the way Christ looked is a total lie. I mean, they put him as a hippie. All right? And you're going to see in the links that I'm going to send you. It's sad. Christ didn't, it's good to get the message, but forget about the image. Because remember, the image that they send you is the son of the sixth pope, Caesar Borgia. And people have followed. Remember, what have I told you? If you are new to my channel, one of the things that I push is the lie. We live in a lying world. And the people that are currently controlling this planet, they hate us to death. They hate us. The Zionists, the Rothschilds, the Rockefeller, the JP Morgans, the Walmart people, the Waltons, they all hate us. This is just didn't start with just with Adolf Hitler and how he disrespected the brother Jesse Owens after proving that our people is better than them, than their people. But anyway, let's go. I'm not here to create divisions, ladies and gentlemen. I'm offering you the truth. Are you ready for the truth? And if you understand, regardless of the color of your skin, then you can be part of us. Okay? Because what I'm offering here is a way of life, of you understanding. Let's keep going to see what which people the Bible is referring to, right? Okay? First, let us look to the people. Okay? All right. Let's keep going talking about this particular people. I just told you who they are, but let me just keep going to tell you. Okay. Amos, chapter 3. Amos. A-M-O-S. Amos, chapter 3, verse 2. Again, God is speaking here. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. So you see, that's us. Okay? Now, but before because we are evil, we bad. When we get upset, I mean, look what we've done to Minneapolis. And then all the people follow us. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Now, this is talking about the system that's fighting against us. Okay? The system is what? Psalm 83, verse 4. Look what they said. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. You see what these people are? You see how wicked these people are? Now you may say, well, Ruben, where do these people come from? Should we hate them? No, don't hate them, because you step to their level. And like I said, I may not have enough time to give you everything that I wanted to give you. I'm not going to make a two-part video here, but I'm just going to read to you and I will ask you to please if you want to know the history of who are these people that are, forget about racism. Racism does not exist, ladies and gentlemen. That's just a distraction. That's just a distraction, ladies and gentlemen. That's how they distract us with words, bywords. Okay, racism does not exist. I tell you what exists. A hatred and destruction of our people. That goes beyond racism. Okay? So, it starts on Genesis chapter 25. Okay? Then as you keep turning the pages, right? And you keep going, right? And you keep going. From chapter 25, Genesis chapter 25, and you keep going. Just bear with me 1 second. Let us go to chapter 27. From between Genesis chapter 25th and chapter 27. Let us go to see what is covered on chapter 27. Chapter 27 again, Genesis 27, starting at verse 24. No, 25th. And he said, bring it near to me, and I will eat of my son's venison, that my soul may bless thee. And he brought it near to him, and he did eat. And he brought him wine, and he drank. And his father Isaac said unto him, come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, see, the smell of my son is the smell of fear. Okay, so, listen to this. Listen to this. Okay? Listen to who the people that are in control, who they are. Okay? Okay? Chapter 27. Bear with me. Starting on verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Verse 39. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. 40. Now check this out. 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessings wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, and I will slay my brother Jacob. Now, you may say, well, how do we know? Well, let's go a little bit back. Chapter 25, verse, all right, remember, her name is Rebecca, Isaac's wife. Start in verse 21, it says, and Isaac entreated God, not the Lord, for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived. 22. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when the days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came up, verse 25. Again, Genesis chapter 25, verse 25. And the first came out red, all over like an hairy garment, and they call his name Esau. 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold at Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years when he bare them. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to understand is that the people that are right now in control on this planet came from Esau. They are Edomites. And as Esau himself said it, they hate us. So throw racism out the window. They hate us. And they are setting us up. And I'm going to send you some links where it proves that beyond the shadow of a doubt. But please take a look at the first the first links that I'm going to send you, okay, which prove that Mr. Martin Luther King, even without his knowledge, was actually a Freemason, okay? And before we go any further, I want you to know that all the religions are controlled by Masons. They were the one that have been pushing this forever. Remember, the Roman Catholic Church was created back under the Emperor Constantine back in the year 325 in the Council of Nicaea. Do the research, study your history, my brothers, okay? Because what I'm here to give you is ballistic. I want my people to be awakened, okay? And I don't see color. So our people has been hoodwinked and sunk and sinking fast on this quicksand that we are living under. Okay? They know the Bible. Oh yes, these people know the Bible up and down. Okay? They know the Bible up and down, and they know us real good, and they're exploiting the. Let us go to Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. They know us. Jeremiah. I'm gonna keep educating to you, but one chapter that I recommend is Deuteronomy chapter 28. The whole 28, ladies and gentlemen, please read that. Talks about us. Okay, so Jeremiah chapter 30th, verse 7. Look what he's talking about. Allah, for that great is grace, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved out of it. For it should come to pass in that day, verse 8, in that day, said the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and stranger shall no more serve themselves of him. And in verse 9 says, but they shall serve the Lord their God, and David their king, whom I will raise up until them. Now, of course, the King of Kings is Christ, and He's the one that's going to come. But in human terms, living under the king, under the kingdom, the everlasting kingdom that is coming, our brother David will be there with us, and so will be King Solomon. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, our people are being hoodwinked and sunk and still sinking. It is time to wake up. What are you doing about it? At least I'm doing video to wake my people up. Now, there's a video going around, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not. I don't know what their point is. The George Floyd was actually a porn star. Whatever he did, okay, whatever he did, first of all, it's none of your business. Second, that still doesn't justify what that cop did to him. Because we all have our sins, and we all will have to confess in front of our Creator when He comes. And by the way, the time is nigh. It's very near. Now, before this video cuts off, I want you to give heads up to people that are actually looking. And like I said, don't believe what I said. I've been doing research. I've been part of religions. I was baptized as a Protestant, as a Pentecostal. I studied many different religions, and I can tell you, they are all created by Freemasons. They were all funded. Look at the guy, what's his name? Taser, the one that created the Jehovah's Witness. He even got a pyramid on top of his tomb. Joseph Smith, the guy that created the Mormons, the same. It's all a joke. Stop going into your religions, people. Kneel in your privacy of your own home. Pray to your Creator in private, and He will exalt you in public. Okay? All religions are a joke. In fact, Karl Marx said it. A man who became a communist, Marxist in the Soviet Union, being a Jew, because did you know that Karl Marx was a Jew? Lenin was a Jew? Adolf Hitler was a Jew? Okay? That man, okay? That man, he was, ladies and gentlemen, Karl Marx said, religions is the opium of the people. And what was Martin Luther King part of? Of a Baptist church. All this organization that the government creates are to distract us. But the Black Panther, Black Lives Matter, is all a joke. To distract us. Okay? We have to pray for our brothers and sisters. And stay fast. And wait on our Creator. Because those who wait and persevere until the end shall be saved. There is more, ladies and gentlemen. God bless. Don't forget to look at the links. May God bless you, as always. Oh, the great I am. I'm going to clarify some things. If you have any questions, if you want me to make a video about something, let me know.